Hello, welcome one, welcome all to another Artcast. Today, our subject is going to be Priscilla and Priscilla. More specifically, my Priscilla, the one that's always doing the drawings over on Princess Melanie's castle. And Priscilla from Hernery. I always think it's Henry, but it's actually Hernery, a wonderful artist, and this is his OC, which he's done lots of comics and sort of adventures of. Cute little fish girl who has gotten, let me see. I was going to say that's a lot of changing styles. That the comic, which I can't zoom in on, is more or less his, the iteration, and then this is sort of the newer one. You may have, hey Scotty, you may have seen this sort of mini meme, I guess, of Priscilla brushing her teeth. I forget how that exactly got started. But anyway, fun character to draw. I would say I do have a sort of a softer spot in my heart for his, for these little bit of earlier works. I like this. I like the roughness and the energy and the style that he has now, or they have now. But I don't know. I kind of like the little older design with the bun and everything. Hey, time 1,000. Anyway, you guys, that's gonna happen, and you guys are gonna keep me company while I try to do stuff around the house. Specifically, try to put in these sliding doors in the guest bedroom. Oh, Lord. The guy said, it says it's going to be 60 to 81, which is fine. The 60 is fine. It's the 81 that bugs me. Because I've got maybe about 79 and a half to work with. He said that it would fit because you just up the wheels a little bit. But I've got to see. I may have to, don't tell Mom, but I may have to cut a little bit off the top. And if that happens, then that's our little secret, okay? Anyway, let's see what we got to work with. Anyway, this is a wonderful commission by some random dude. A Patreon in the finest sense, because they're always throwing money at me during streams, which I very much appreciate. And I also did a few other little things for them, I think. I did the, like, pearls, a few other little drawings between commissions. Good morning, it's been a while. Hey, Condor. I've been doing job hunting and avoiding the heat. Yeah, it's muggy. It's been raining the last couple days here in Arizona, and because of that, the humidity's off the charts. Ugh. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Okay. God, there's no room to work here. There is zero worm to work. I don't want to. If I have to take this back, I don't want to, like, rip the whole box apart. Let's see. I think I'll take it back from here. There we go. This will be fine. Yes. I made the right choice. Oh, thank God. It's so much shorter than I thought it would. Oh, thank Lord. There's a piece of foam in here to keep the door from banging around. Okay. Okay, we got this. We got this by the ass. Well, Okay, here we go. Yeah, and that goes there, and they've got the wheels on it already. This should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then I can get on to the next thing. Mom's got big plans. She wants to have people over at least by, I don't know. We don't know. Actually, I'd say that. She has plans for 2 years from now when some relatives are going to come in to like watch another cousin of mine graduate from college. Hello, tiny mouse girl or boy. I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce your name. Rodiza. And hi, Andre. Nebraska. Illinois, ma'am. Whatever. That unlocked a core memory. I have been mourning the loss of an artist I really liked. Oh no. Sophia's. Oh. That, you know, it always sucks when an online artist you always follow, that you find out that they've passed. I think we did that with I've known a character who created a character called Witchy Poo, and then you find out that they're gone, and it's just okay. But at least some part of their work still remains. Please let this fit. Oh yes, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I don't even need to put I just adjust the wheels. I adjust the wheels and we're gold. Okay. That scared the crap out of me getting them home. I mean, we measured it, and the guy said, "Oh yeah, sure, it'll fit. You know, it's got room to play," and it sure does. He knew his stuff. Thing is, we talked to one guy who was like, these won't fit. And then we talked to another guy, the door guy, they said he was. It says, oh yeah, they'll fit. I need a light, which I have, if this works. Is this dead? Nope, just barely. Just about dead. Anyway, so this was fun. I think I just got fed up with Blender. There was something I was trying to do, an experiment that I was trying to do in it, and it kind of backfired, which I figured it out, and I could do this really nice, get this nice perspective. I just don't need to. It's complicated. We'll talk about it in another Artcast, but yeah, just good to get back down to basics. Start with a drawing and get it from there. Picks, not sins. Yo, Fish Center, how you doing? Been good, Worms. Been good. Any thoughts on online censorship and websites asking for ID? I know that it's real shitty for the UK right now. And even the people all but admitted that it was not about like protecting kids. It was about like, you know, just being able to control the internet, which hopefully that, who am I kidding? We've got this weird thing of like following British politics with our stupid horse shit. And then everyone else, by the time then, the world somewhat like it gets smart and learns to avoid. I was going to say it especially sucks that Collective Shout, an Australian-based I don't know, bag of dicks, has decided to sort of pressure PayPal, MasterCard, all those into not processing payments for certain things, and then also push websites into censoring their material. Luckily, there seems to be just a lot of pushback. There was even a bill in Congress that was supposed to make it so that they couldn't do that. Like, if you're a payment processor, you just gotta, cash the damn checks. Okay, here we go. This is a snug thing. This is a snug little setup. Beautiful. All right. And this screwdriver, I got, it's both screwdrivers, or it could do both, but I got the one that sucked the most because it doesn't fit any one of them. Oh, hold on. Okay. I have to crawl inside the closet, and the closet has stuff in it, naturally. This is good. We get this done, and then Mom will want to do hers. Now, she's got a custom closet, which I could, if she wanted to. No. I was going to say you could put 3 panels in there, but she'll say no. I know her. Oh, come on. Is that my day? Just doing this really slow screw thing? Okay, so it's a Phillips head, but it's not really a Phillips head. The Phillips head is way too narrow for any screwdriver I have, so I got to go with a straight one. Let me check in on what you guys are saying. Just made a sandwich for lunch. Black Forest ham, nice. White cheddar, mixed greens, and Japanese mayo. That sounds good. What's the new? I need to check out Fixed. I need to check out Fixed and see what's going on there. Also, I still have Netflix. I have it just because maybe one relative wants to watch it. I used to keep it for Grandma, just in case she wanted to watch something. But beyond all honesty, I would have canceled it long ago. Give me the screwdriver I need. I got 2 big ones. Because I have, other means of ingesting a wide selection of shows. I don't know. There's something about Gende's recent work. It's not that I dislike it, but it's just like, I don't know. Like, Primal's amazing, and hopefully, I think Primal is getting its another third season, I heard. Come on. Very good. Very nice. So Primal's going to get a 3rd season. I guess it's going to follow the daughter It'll be the most violent, bloodiest thing, and people will still scream woke. And then there was whatever the hell unicorn was, which was fun, but like... Come on, baby, come on. Get in there. Okay, that needs a little raised a little more. I saw King of the Hill, or like what? Weird place to leave off with that one episode. I guess they wanted to do it because as a tribute to all the people they lost. Okay. I want to make sure no one could kick this. That's nice and tight. That's nice and tight. Beautiful. Okay. I will give... I don't know. King of the Hill's such a mixed bag for me. Gende seems to be just doing his own damn thing right now, which is fine by me. But, like, I don't know. I gotta actually see Fixed. It doesn't seem like the kind of product I would be excited about. I don't know. I never even liked, like, animal cartoons when I was a little kid. I don't know. There's just... I didn't care for... I mean, Olive and Company had a killer start and then just kind of petered out for me. I think the best like animal like cartoon would have to be All Dogs Go to Heaven, the original one. Get out of there. Oops, sorry, hit the mic. Okay. Oh. Well, I may have needed to put the first one in. I put the first one in on the first rack, so... Hold, please. That one may need to come out so I can put this one in. Or move this one back a little. Shit. Let me see. There's got to be a way to do this. And that way... There's too much crap in here. She's got the baby thing. She's got a... got Grandma's pink chair from the old house. We've got like a little baby play set. It's the smallest room, save for my own. Come on, baby. I really don't want to undo that one. There we go. I just need it. I just need... Hold on. I just need to clear a few inches. Success. Managed to push some boxes out of the way. Lordy Lou. Let me get in there. Oh. Where's the screwdriver I was working? Ah, here we go. What are you? No, no. Huh, just some piece of plastic. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Getting in the closet, crawling behind it. And there we go. Put it on the tramp. There we go. So anyway, get this done. Order a custom one for her room. I could put that in myself. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And this one over here. I am so glad that these trams are like from the 80s. We used to have like mirrors on our closet doors. And then slowly but surely, guess how all that happened? Like each one eventually got broken, except for the one in my room. Now, how do you think that happened? Because everyone else is too damn rough on things. My brother had my friends over. They played Rough House. Bam. His house was not designed for kids in mind. His house was designed by wannabe yuppies who got super lucky by having one really quiet kid. Possibly on the spectrum, but not quite sure about that. The doesn't seem to be causing any problems now. So, but like possibly back maybe had a little couple of developmental kinks in grade school, but managed to like get by there. And then mom and dad are just rough on everything. I have to replace something every once in a while. I'm just saying, there's only one place that has the mirror doors, and it's my room. Okay, there's one little kink there, but I think that's because it's like a piece of gravel in the thing. Okay. No. That was not the door's fault. That was my fault. Okay, yeah. Let's swap you. Yep, there you go. There you go, mama. That one's done. Oh. I'm doing the Artcast now because I always think, well, shit, I should be doing something. I can be talking at the same time I do this shit. Big butt. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I have been streaming on Twitch. Princess Melanie's Castle. because that seems like something easy to do. It was a pain because I had to figure out, well, like which program worked with my old school OBS, because I have plugins that don't work with the newer versions that make the characters move and bounce and stuff. And the first stream I streamed on, I got suspended for a day because they were all like, "Well, you section violation." I was like, "What the hell's going on?" She says, "Well, she's pleasuring herself." And then I was like, "She's just drawing. Nothing's going on. She's not a list." They gave a huge bullshit list of things that she was possibly doing. Yes, it is, Werewolf. And I just said she's just drawing. The only pleasure she's doing is that of artwork. And then they let me through, and I haven't had any problems so far. I've been streaming, or Melanie and Priscilla has been streaming for the last couple of days, and it's been fine. But anyway, I have a thing for OBS that sends the stream to YouTube and Twitch. So either one you want to choose, you can go ahead. I'm just doing it to Twitch because I guess apparently it might boost the numbers or something, or get another, more eyeballs on everything. Okay, so the door is in. I don't need any of these metal parts, so that's a pain. I will keep the box and everything in the room because it looks great, but for some reason I don't know if she wouldn't want to get rid of it. No, it looks great. Oh, good. Okay, but I'll just keep this here. And then I can take the box out later. If she changes her mind, I can put it all back together, but I don't think she would. Let's see, we got a big old bag of screws. Big old thing of clamps. Huh. What are these clamps for? The door works fine. Oh, those are guiders. Which, guess what? This thing already has a guider. Oh, I see. They did it differently. Here's the bottom, but the middle one doesn't have a divider. The top one. It used to be they had a section to keep the middle. Well, it's a section to keep the middle part of the two doors divided. They don't have that there. You got to put clamps on the top of the doors. Luckily, this works with everything. They're universal doors. What do you got here? Nothing. Yeah, just those and a box of stuff. I can actually take this out back. Hold on one second. I'm going to be right back. I got a new neck thing. And it doesn't, I got to make up something so that the microphone has a perch. Anyway, listen to some jazz. I'll be right back. There we go. Now all the cardboards and all the metal's out of the room. It looks nice. You can just walk in and see her finished closet, or the guest room finished closet. And if they build a custom one, let's see. Hold on, let me just do some math. How wide's the truck? And have it delivered to the store, then yeah, we can go and pick up. We can go and pick it up, and I can put it in myself. It's not even a big deal. The only thing is that we foolishly took up the metal bracket in that room. Oh, we had to, because she was putting down new tile. Okay, that's why we didn't take this one up. I forgot. Okay. Details. So yeah, I know I've been experimenting with Blender a lot. And even this morning, I had a really good breakthrough when it came to sort of figuring out how to make a figure relatively quickly. And that's sort of some shenanigans with the skin modifier, which is a thing that just builds a tube around just very few, like one or two vertices. Vertices are just the point, of which from like point A to point B, and you can make like some good stuff. But this, I forget what the day that I just decided to just start drawing old school. Do I still have to work on the irrigation? Nope. No, we have no irrigation here. Irrigation was Grandma's deal, and they other than like I put in like half of it 2 years ago, which I didn't really have any problems. They found 1 or 2 spots when they were selling the house, but that was just a quick, easy fix. When the inspector came over. Yeah, other than that, yeah, that's taken care of. No irrigation, just a lot of trimming, a lot more trimming, because Grandma had just a few Las Alomas. No, that's not right. The Las Aloma is the tree. She had a few weird bushes. We've got like 2 or 3 Las Alomas, which are desert trees, and like really start to grow like all year long. I mean, winter is maybe the time they become the most dormant, but even then they still grow. So you got to keep up with that. I'm thinking about getting myself a little wood chipper. Family's doing good. We're still. My mom's got a. I've been between you, me, and the floorboard, just spending like a lot of mornings, just talking with her, because it's rough on her. And there's a few family members that didn't exactly make it as easy as they should have. But other than that, we feel good. We did everything we could to like make sure Grandma had a good time. And all things considered, she sort of checked out really well when we look back on things, because she was peaceful with the they call it head trauma, but like she really didn't know what was going on, and she was pleasant up until the time she went into her coma, and that was about it. But like there were so many worse ways this could have gone, and she would always say, like when she's get up in the morning, sometimes she would just like semi-ironically say, well, shoot, what am I doing? Because she would get creaky and old. And I miss her. I really do. I was driving in the Saturn, which is, I guess, my car. I still say it's Grandma's car. But I was doing errands, and I just missed how when I was driving her to wherever she needed to go or wherever we needed to go, how I would just kind of tap her on the her thighs a little bit, just give her a little pat to be like, hey, we're out, we're doing stuff. So I just kind of patted the empty seat next to me and then started driving. Other than that, yeah, everything's we're doing good. Like I said, she wants to. She still got the travel bug, Mom. She wants to go to San Francisco now. She wants to go, and I describe them as pilgrimages because she wants to go to all the places that Grandma and her went. We did that with my birthday, which wasn't. It was nice, but it wasn't what I wanted to do for my birthday. But it was nice. We went up to Sedona, which is a nice little town up in well in Arizona. Basically, you just go up to Sedona. It's almost a little strip town. That's the touristy part because they've kept the whole strip town part of it, where you go and you can get like a little motel or hotel. This is like back in the 50s. They've of course like built the town around it, but they've sort of left that one strip alone. So you have to go to like a back road or a little off ramp of that section of town to go back into sort of the homes. And even then, they don't have a lot of homes. So you have to go to like nearby towns if you like work there. We were just talking about the logistics of like working there. It was nice. We went to a very nice little hotel. She took me to a restaurant that she took Grandma for one of her birthdays. A mediocre omelet. Very mediocre, I will say. Not sort of. It was set by a creek. It was creek. It was a creek view. I think that's what they call the hotel. We were in the Harmara, which is a hotel next to it. Pretty cool. It's got a jackalope for one of their mascots. So they got like jackalope art everywhere. It was cool. That was pretty fun. Um, and then we went to that breakfast, which was good. I think she just got like regular eggs and bacon and sausage. The country breakfast is what they call it. Sad omelet. Oh, Mama, why did you? Let's see. And then she also wants me to put a trim around this part right here, which this is going to be a booger. Actually, that's not going to be too bad. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. What do I want to do? How do I want to do this? Let me see. But anyway, now she wants to go to San Francisco because her mom, grandma went there one time too. Which is like, sure, I'm down. We went to California a week before Comic-Con. So it was like, oh, well, that could have been something I could have like enjoyed. But it's more or less that, you know, we make sure that that I want to make sure that she's okay. What the hell? Okay, I need some sort of thing to cut this. Hold on. I'm going to leave you guys alone for just a little bit. Enjoy some jazz, and then we'll be going. Oh, what was in the omelet? Okay. The omelet was just, I don't know. There was nothing, like, it was just cheese. It was just a little bit of cheese and like no like frills or anything. Just like cheese and maybe some bacon or some sausage. No, it was just cheese and sausage. It was just like, ugh. The best place we went to was called the Javelina Cantina, and it had some fantastic Mexican food. Um, you can't go wrong with a burrito and an enchilada. Dip the burrito in the enchilada sauce. It's all good. And then we did my special birthday dinner was in the hotel restaurant, and they were an hour late for our meal. So I got my salmon on the house, which was fine. But you know what? I really wanted a hamburger, and Mom said, "No, you order a hamburger." And I could also hear Grandma saying that. Now, don't you order a hamburger, because that's what I would order every time I went out. Anywhere. It's just like, I mean, not an Italian place or a Chinese food place, but you know, they get like their ribs or their steak, and I'd order a hamburger. Because one, they're taking me out, and it's you know, fairly inexpensive, and two, it's just like easy. I mean, sometimes you don't, like, I like to cook my own steak, to be perfectly honest, and sometimes like the Outback doesn't do the best job, you know. Oh yeah, Denver, you like a Denver style. Of course I do too, but it was just like really plain. But what was I going to say? Oh, the best part about that meal is that they had some wonderful blueberry preserves, which Mom gave me hers. I forget what it was called. Here, I have it still. Still have half a jar. It came in its own little jar, which that's how you know it was super fancy. Like, it's maybe like an inch by inch container of Bunny Mamam's MAMAN. So Bunny Maman's wild blueberry preserves. It is good. I'm going to see if I can order some. And it's just got like a little printed label. I don't know. Oh, I actually know on the back. Yeah, it just says wild blueberries. But who knows what wild blueberries means? It probably means that, you know, they didn't grow them in a row. Sugar, brown sugar cane. Okay, so it's probably all the sugar. Lemon juice. Oh, lemon juice. That's it. Concentrated lemon juice, and then fruit pectine. Fruit pectine. Okay. Now, speaking of also disappointing breakfasts, we went to the Sedona Airport, which is this little field strip of airplanes, and then there's a little restaurant built on the strip, which is kind of where tourists like to go. They like to go and they like to like see these little like small private airplanes come and go. I would never get on one of those. Not with the current state, the current affairs of airlines security and everything. Not security, towers, tower operators and stuff like that. But anyway, she ordered some blueberry pancakes. They were runny, but luckily, she like ate two, and the third one that she gave me was like really runny in the middle. So I was like, oh, well, does she notice this, or is this the one bad pancake? And then I had another omelet, which was better than the first one, but not like outstanding. So it's like, why are we... I would assume the food in California is pretty good. I will say. That was a fun trip. because we mainly hung out with my little niece and my brother. We went to the zoo, which was fun. The San Diego Zoo, and we saw almost everything. I don't think we saw the pandas, but we were like, screw it. We were like there for maybe half a day, and it was starting to get really warm, and we were tired. Uh, Here, I'll get back on this track as soon as I get a saw. I need to start working on this one. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. So, where was I? Oh yeah, the San Diego trip. We did that mainly because my brother was back from the his trip out in the Navy. He's like a engineer. First, he's like up for a promotion next year. He would have gotten it, except it was more or less like seniority. That like, hold on. He said basically he was last in line because he was the newest one. I should have measured this and cut it all at the store. There we go. But anyway, let's see. The first day we came in, it was fine. It was the first time I like flew in about maybe, geez. I'm trying to think. Maybe 20 years? No, at least 10. Boy, was I skittish. It was worse going because everyone had their windows down. I found out that when you have the windows open and you can actually see the like horizon line outside your windows, that it's much better. Because I would go to these when the windows are closed, it's like you get your body shifts, and you're like, oh, okay, where the hell? Like where? When does it kind of stop moving? Okay, hold on. Let's see. She's got to have something better than this. Some sort of little like I need a little hacksaw. Ah, beautiful. Let's see what she's got in here. But anyway, yeah, the first day was just kind of getting there and getting settled into the hotel. And then the next day we went, oh, beautiful, perfect. Just what I needed. And sandpaper. Oh, you spoil me, universe. Let's see. Let's see. What did we do the following day? But that wasn't the shoot. I'm trying to think about what order we did things. I know we did like the zoo on the second day. What did we do that first day? Oh, I know what we did the first day. We went to the we went to his ship. Which was an excellent, very nice ship. We met all his crew and his superiors, and it was just very nice. I'm very proud of my little brother. I didn't know this, but like a ship is basically just made out of like metal and tar. Now the metal, you'd think so. You would think like, okay, metal, fine. It's all just galvanized metal. You're just like surrounded by it. It's just walls and wires sort of running around everywhere. But like the tar, like the roof tar, and that makes sense too, because you're just like, you're setting down, you're basically roofing a ship, so that way the water just kind of falls off of it. Oh, I think I cut this one a little short. This will be fine. This is just aesthetics anyway. She wants me to use super glue or Gorilla Glue. I'm like, that's not how you do things, Mom. And she says, just do it. Let's see, what do we do in the comic? Michael's and comic I got a commission for. Okay. Cool. So anyway, we got yeah. We got to see a helicopter in its hangar because it has like enough storage to like hold up 2 helicopters while they go on missions during sea stuff. It was cool. Mom got a real kick out of it because my grandfather was a sailor. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, this thing hasn't been used since, I don't know. So we did that, and then I think we did, we went there, and then we went to the zoo because we met my sister-in-law and my niece, and we went to the zoo, which is great. The first thing we did is that someone needed a hat, and I forget what. So we went to the gift shop that they have right there at the exit and entrance. And the first thing my little niece does is she asks me for a toy. She asked me for some binoculars, and the way she does it is she knows how to say please and thank you, but she walks up to the binoculars and she like has them in her hand, or she's like they're still on the thing, and she points to them. She fiddles with them a little bit, and she turns to me and she does she puts her two hands together like praying, and then she just kind of shakes it, and then she shakes it towards me, and then turns back towards the toy, and I was like, oh, okay. So Uncle Chad got to give little Britches a thing so she can watch all the animals. No, this sucks. Well, no, that's not. Well, no. I chipped this one. Then we went to like a kind of like, I've never been to one of these before because that makes sense. We don't have an ocean here, but we went to like the boardwalk, and that was fun. They had a bunch of arcades there. That was the first arcade I've been to since like forever. You know, arcades now, you go to this machine and you buy yourself a little, like, it's either a little plastic card or just almost plastic card. Because it was kind of like almost that weird, like really strong paper stuff. Okay, see you, worms. But anyway, you put your money on the card, and it's like, that's how many you scan it into the machines, which is fun. I won a little Powerpuff Girl for my niece, and I spent the rest of it on playing like a Rick and Morty thing. Oh, I still have the card. It's got tickets on there. They don't print out tickets anymore. The tickets are all on the card. So now you can just go and you can just like scan your card. Very efficient. Was like still threw me for a loop. But it was also like sort of like comforting because I didn't go in and was all like, whoa, I don't know what any of this stuff is. Oh my gosh, it's so different from when I was a kid. I was like, I immediately connected the dots right away. I was like, okay, you put your money on the card and then you've got your plays on your card, which probably like makes you like, instead of actual tokens in your hand that you can see, it probably also like gives the player a false sense of like security. For like, oh well, I don't know how many games have I played, or you're running the high on like just running through, and you're like playing a game, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh wait, I did. How many games have I played? And then you can go and it's like, oh, okay, I have an account balance on this card. I'm not an old man yet. I'm not so old as to be out of touch with all sorts of new technology. Mom was asking me because she was asking what her generation was. And I was like, well, you're a baby boomer. And she was like, oh, really? And it's like, yeah, you're a baby boomer. And then she asked what I was. Technically, I was born a little bit earlier. I would have been she had me late in life, so technically I'm an elder millennial. I'm not quite a Gen X. I just sort of got in there at the tail end. Oh, the Rick and Morty game was great. It was like a little marble thing. It was clearly based off like pachinko and sort of Japanese games. What you had to do is you had to, and I really didn't understand it at first, but I picked it up real quick. You shoot these balls down any one of you have two buttons and two chutes on each side, and the two chutes, they're moving. So you're like, okay, okay, I hit this button, one marble comes out of that one. You can throw it into like Rick and Morty's or Rick's spaceship, and then light up those lights, and then get it to go down different chutes, like pinball, and light those up. And then if you light up enough lights, you get a special bonus ball that rotates around the top. And if you manage to win enough of those, you rotate the ball enough into this special sloot, and then you get a bunch of like extra bonus coins. Oh, that sucked. Yeah, this one had a few like arcade games. I mean, it had a few. It had a cabinet. I was surprised of Super Mario, Racing. I was like, that makes sense. That would actually be pretty good to like play in arcades. But like here's one back in my day. Back in my day, you didn't have cabinets for that, because at the time it was on the Super Nintendo. But I guess the graphics are good enough that you can actually justify. And if you don't own one, then you can go to the arcade and play one. Yeah, like the whole generational thing came across from one, the baby boomers, and two, the baby boomers wanting to name whatever generation came after them because they're spoiled baby boomers and that's how they roll. So they called them Generation X. Anywho, okay, let's see. What am I doing here? I'm trying to get this thing to sit here. No, that's just too much. And I really don't want to use any caulking. So I'm just going to try and do my best to measure this shit. There we go. So anyway, that was fun. And then there was also there was a roller coaster and a few rides at Little Britches. A merry-go-round with Grandma, my mom. She's at that age where she's a little bit temperamental. She wanted to go on a couple more rides, and she had to be told, to settle down a little bit. Went to the beach, couldn't swim because apparently all the water's toxic. And it was nice too. We were at like the private, like military beaches on bases, which were okay. I mean, they weren't like, it was all stripped down, but it was like almost empty. So you could like just sit there and enjoy the sun. My first time walking on like real ass sand, not just desert dirt, but like actual sand in a while. Oh, and the smell was wonderful. God, I miss the smell of water. Oh, that's what we did. The first day we went to a wonderful little a seafood place that was over by the shore. My brother took us there. It was great. Wonderful, like fried cod. And then let's see, we did his ship. We went to his ship actually had some beach games where they had like a tournament and a lunch. What else was there? I know there's one other big thing. We went to the Went to the boardwalk on like the third day. We were there for like 4 days. I'm missing something. I'm missing something big. We went to the zoo. What did we do before that? I know we went shopping because she wanted to. No, that was the ship. We went to the ship earlier, and then we met them for lunch, and then we took little Britches out for shopping to get her ready for her preschool. And Mom bought her a bunch of different stuffs because that's what grandmas do. Zoo, and there's something else. Wow, I'm missing one whole day. The zoo and I'll be damned. I'm looking for a pencil. I guess I could use chalk. No, pencil's good. What did we do? The mic quality dipped. It probably dipped when I went out there for a little bit. Let's see. The zoo and the... We're running... I mean, then we went to the base. Where did we go? Oh, this is a good piece. I want to use this. Oh, isn't? It's not a good piece. Okay, this is the piece I want. This is nasty. This piece is all beat up. There we go. Okay, so the day one, it was Blake's ship, Red Robin. That's where we went up to eat. Target for shopping. Go back to the hotel, swim. Sunday was the zoo. No, we must have just did that, and then there was the zoo, and then it was the boardwalk. That's right. And then we went back home. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I thought we had one more extra thing there. What was nice about it is about the whole thing is now Mom's got enough confidence that she said she can like take a trip on her own. Like she thinks she can actually go and get on a plane by herself if she needed to. Should give me a little bit of a break. Who said that? Okay, do I have to put a little caulking in this? I do. I do, but I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, this stuff has caulking at the bottom too, so that wouldn't be too bad. Okay. Very good. Excellent. Ship to the ship it. Let's see if I can just cut this at an angle. Come on, baby. Come on. Boom. And be damned, that actually looks pretty good. A little bit more. A little bit more off the edge. And it down. Yeah, this is fine. Again, this is more aesthetic than like. And hopefully you don't have to go over with a discerning eye. Yeah, this will be fine. Okay. There's that third part. One, two, and three. Good. Nope, too short. This is the middle. She said, I'm just going to use some Gorilla Glue. That's not good, but we're just going to stick it on there. Okay, what's going on in here? Oh, yeah. I'm still. Oh, I can go for a commission. I got to do Fitz's. in werewolves is like what was it? The cats at the bar. I've got that letter somewhere. I need to look at it and just keep it out, staple it on my ass. Oh, oh, oh. Is the mic working? That might just be. Oh, okay, it's the playback. There we go. Testing. Yeah. Okay. There's always a delay. Okay, I'm gonna go glue that thing on. Caulking. I hate caulking. I want to get so messy. You can control it the way I want it. Let's see. Yeah, this was the. Of course, there's some glue schmeg on the tip of the super glue. There. Now, if I really wanted to make sure that this didn't go anywhere, I would also. That's not gel. That's really runny. I hope nothing separated. There we go. Now it's gel. That's okay. That's concerning. Okay. I'll be damned. I did stick pretty good hard. Now you can never remove it without ruining it, but whatever. I'm not the commissioner. I've got to recut this one. I want to make sure that it fits nice and snug against the wall. Here. Now get my thumb out of the way. Anyway, California was fine. I was like, it would have been maybe better if, well, then I don't know. I don't know what they would want to do. Because then they would all want to go to Comic-Con. I think that shit's even more expensive than the zoo. I went to Comic-Con once, and that's with my, I was with Grandma and Grandpa, because they were going to San Diego. Wanted to take a trip. Invited me along, and it just happened to be what else was I gonna say? No, too much. Oh, that's a lot. How much do I have to take off? Okay. Shoot. I know this is... And there's always a Phoenix Comic-Con, and it happens every year. And I always say, well, maybe this year I'll go, but then something comes up because it's always during my birthday. Oh, and tomorrow's Grandma's birthday, so tomorrow we're going to go out to her grave and decorate it. Got some balloons, little balloons that you stick on, and it'd be nice. Yeah, this is fine. Put some caulking on it. Yeah, that does look nice. We have it sort of painted. They were doing this little pillar thing, and I'm just doing some edging. Get in there. Good. No, 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 no. Needs to be raised up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'll just have to sand it and caulk it a little. Yeah. Do I even have caulking? I hate it. Oh no, we did put balloons one time over her grave. I mean, this is decoration. This is happy birthday. You should. We go out to the graveyard, and they've always got something. They've got like Happy Mother's Day. Uh, Halloween's not so much, but you know, Christmas is a big thing. People go out and decorate. You've got some of the older people that actually sit and have little picnics out by. They got like a water cooler, and they just kind of sit there with a, which is more or less the what, like, I guess cemeteries were supposed to be like, where you know you go there and you hang out, and they would have gardens, and it would be like a nice thing to do. I may need to run up to this. Well, not now, but like eventually. I don't think we have any caulking. Oh. Oh wait, no, we have maybe have some plumbers stuff. No, I got all sorts of crap out here, but huh. Poop. I just want to get this done so I could start working on other things. Wait, no. This is all like paint and hairdresser stuff, wall texturing, and bar cleaner. This is nothing like the garage out back. Okay, caulking. Maybe she does have some. Hold on. Let me take my thing off. It's like she don't even have a cock gun. Oh man. Okay, it's got to be under here somewhere. All this crap. She gets on my ass, and then she's just got garbage everywhere else. Here's a patching trowel, so she must... Oh! Natural. That's wood filler. By natural, what do you mean? What color? Well, this is bright pink. What's this supposed to look like? Oh. Natural. Wood filler would do fine. I just need to plug up a corner. Let's let this dry out and see what color it turns. All-purpose wood filler with dry Dex color indicator. Goes on pink, dries natural. Well, natural, it says it's like a little, it's almost tan. So let's just leave that there and see what color it turns. Oh, no, that's not good. It's kind of a brown. You just want white. Flexi seal. I don't want to run up. It's so hot. Oh, well. There's an ace right there. Have to go up and get some. I could do it later, but I don't want her to... I just want to get it done so she doesn't like look at it and go, ew. It's like, well, it's not finished. Yeah, but ew though. Sorry, hit the mic. Did I see the... No, not yes. Hello, old man. Yeah, century. That's the old century's history of cemeteries. And again, it's nice. They don't have any like they don't want you hanging around there, I guess, too much, because they don't make accommodations for you with like restrooms or anything. They do have one at the I don't know, the main lobby or whatever, the room or the building. Okay, that. It just needs a little bit of caulking, and that will be done. Let's see if I can actually do this one a little bit better. Also, some of the stuff isn't straight. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. This one. Oh, good. It's only 11:44 or 43. Yeah, I may get done with this stream and then go and head up and get the stuff I need. Okay, there's one. Oh, sorry, hit the mic again. Waka, waka, waka. Maybe I don't need a lot of caulking. Maybe I just need some wood filler. Well, caulking would be better. Ow, 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 splinter. Shit. Okay, got it out. This side upside down. There we go. Yeah, this shit's crooked. Courtesy of my uncle's craftsmanship. Craftsmanship. There we go. Yeah, this is actually, that's why you don't do super glue, because it makes it bow and it can't, you can build up. All right. Oh, sorry, bumped into you. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Come on, please, 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 please. I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna probably run up and get either some. I don't want to get a whole bunch of. Oh, they got little squeezy tubes of that stuff now. In case you just need to do little touch-ups. Yeah, I don't need to buy a new gun. I'll just get a tube of that stuff. Yeah, just get a tube, squeeze it in these little things, have it left over for. No, okay, this ain't good. Okay, super glue and super glue and some baking powder. Baking soda. Oh shit. That's right. This stuff makes a big polymerization. I don't need to go anywhere. I could just fill out the stuff with baking soda and. Yeah, that feels the cracks out perfectly. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I don't need to go anywhere. I'll just put baking powder in the put Put super glue in the crevices and then put baking powder on top of it. Whoa. Oh. Oh, I got some vapors. And it's like that scene from Mandy. Okay, come on. Yeah. You know where Nicolas Cage has the picks up the jar, just puts a little bit to his mouth, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh." Oh, got a second skin on my finger. You know that second super glue skin that you need to shed like a lizard? Uh-uh, uh-uh. Come on, baby. Just made a breakthrough. Let's take this home. Let's fly this baby home. There we go. It's good. Okay, and then I can stop. Get back to my true passion. Being a pervert. Oh, crap. Yeah, there we go. Come on, baby. Just stick there. Just stick the landing. You know, I'm definitely going to need some caulking, especially for this corner. It's sticking all the way out. Okay. Yeah, the whole thing is so warped. The corner's meeting, but it's just like there's no edge to it. Okay. I'll do that after I get this done. Maybe I'll get some lunch. I don't know. Nope, not long enough. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Ugh. Perfect. Okay. Yep. Okay, that's good. I'll sand you down once you get caught up in there. Good. See. Yep, beautiful. Okay. Yeah, from far away, that all looks good. I just need to do a little bit of detail work, and then we should be good. Sand these edges down. Okay, yeah, this is gonna look nice when it gets done. Very nice. Okay, very good. Oh, I'm going to take a little break and see where we're at in the stream. Thank you all for humoring me. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, yeah. I forgot to explain that the premise of the commission was they've switched outfits. Oh, let's see now. What the hell? Do they have the little things? The little, Oh, yeah, nail polish remover, anything with acetane. Could you send me your complete artwork of the didn't I do it? I only got the roughs on DA. Where did you... Okay. I thought I sent those to you. Okay, I'll check that up. Well, they're both Priscilla. Just depends which one you want. Oh, oh. Let's see now. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of time. We've got to shade the other Priscilla. I think. Wait, let's see how much. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you get. Yeah, that's fine. Uh-oh. We got two little baby birds outside in a little nest, and the mama has to like do some pretty like some weird flying maneuvers to get up to the balcony, the the beam underneath the patio, I guess you call it. One of them fell the other day, and I had to go and pick it up. It was like they're almost just about ready to leave. They're not like little babies, but they haven't quite developed their. I mean, if you look up from the top, they look like they're pretty full grown, but under the bottom, they still have their down feathers. Those little super fluffy baby feathers. So they got to lose those first. But I think they are on their own. So one was kind of running around. The mama wouldn't leave the porch. Who usually she bails whenever we walk outside because she knows the two babies will be safe. But she wouldn't leave. The baby wouldn't go anywhere else. So I was like, okay. They say you're not supposed to do that, but like they are like teachers who don't want you to like mess with baby birds and like accidentally kill them or anything. Or get a disease on your own. Like mess with a bird and get like bird flu. Which happened at least once, I assume. Okay, I'm going to look up caulking. Oh yeah, this stuff's perfect. It's like $3. It's like Dab Alex fast caulking. It comes in a little tube. It's just for tiny, tiny projects. Okay, this is perfect. That way I don't need a caulk gun. I can just literally just grab this. Cheap bruise. It's a bone. I'm gonna get another cup of coffee. This was a fun one, but I think it took over it took about two streams. Wait, yeah, it must have. Yeah, we got 2 hours. It clocks in at 2 hours and a half. That's the interesting thing, is because I record this stuff, and when you're I have it set recording to only record when the pin is moving. Sometimes it gets weird and sometimes records even when the pin is not moving, because it just I don't know, it just trips up. It's a program called Advanced Scene Switcher, and you can program it to do certain OBS to do certain things when certain things happen. Like when audio gets above a certain level, something will switch on, a piece of footage or something, or you can put things on timers. It's a really neat little program that complements OBS and turns it into something special. In this case, when I'm sitting there and maybe 6 hours of drawings turns into 2, because you're literally not wasting any time. Pardon me, at the mic. Wasting any time looking at references or stuff. From this perspective, it's just all work. When in reality, sometimes there'll be cuts in between things, and you'll have to answer someone's question or get on the phone or work some stuff around. This was also nice to figure out how Prickly, what are her proportions under her legs or under her dress. Oh, Wagtoon. Is Wagtoon here? They've gone on a little bit of a spree for stuff over at Blue Skies. Okay, what's shitty things happening in the world? Lots of good artwork. Say it, blah, blah, blah. Well, not too bad. Scrolling. Nope, everything seems to be doing okay. Just a bunch of wankers wasting their time in DC. hell's that? Oh, that's a diorama. It looked like it wasn't a diorama. It looked like it was like on a phone or something, like a phone screen thing. Oh man, the concept art for Limo and Stitch is amazing. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of checked out. I'm thinking about that thing, and I'm a little, that 2 hour mark. That's when it happens. Anyway, so I always love this guy's artwork. Henry is great, and I try to like make it a combination of sort of the newer style of Priscilla and just kind of mix the models. Gave her kept her the big hands, kept the bun in the back, but made it a little bit more messy and spiky to go along with the new ponytail design. And I like the big, the big hair in the front. Very nice. Okay, what else is going on? Oh, how adorable. Owls. Just scrolling through. Okay, there's nothing going on today. Maybe if I get another cup of coffee, that'll like splur me into action. I need to also figure out how I want to do the recording when I talk about other shows. I did it once. Oh, that could work. Okay, no, I just had an idea. Put another, another instance of OBS. I had to download. I had to download a newer version of OBS, so now I have 3 versions of OBS on my computer. One that's portable, which I'm streaming off of right now, and that's just to like stream live stuff for on the side. I have another OBS that I can have open and record while I draw. I do that sometimes. I didn't want to do it now. I didn't want to start because I had all these other projects. Also, it's a little bit dicey because I don't want to get caught. I don't want to get the like I said, OBS is finicky sometimes. And when you have the 2 instances open, I don't want everything to crash. But I had to download a new version because I had to figure out how to also download stream to Twitch while I do gaming. Oh, I need to warm this up first. So I do have a new instance of OBS, but then I have to transfer that. Okay. That's a pain, but that would work. That might work. I'll have to think about it. Transfer the settings from my other computer to this computer because that's the settings I need. I know it sounds like I'm a raving maniac, but like it makes sense from my perspective. Let's say go Pico. Oh, well, look at that. It's a kid's computer. Oh, I think I used to have something like this, where you put a sleeve of like a plastic thing on top of something, and then that way you can play it, and then you put in the number of what the program you want to use. Yeah, it's just a very simple programming thing. That's cool. I forget what mine was, but it was something like this. Again, you had to put like the plastic thing on top, and then you can go and play a different game. Ba, 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 ba. Surprisingly deep history in the Library of Societies, mostly in Japan. Well, I'm looking at it, and it looks like it's got some stuff to do with like books, a lot of Disney stuff. You got Mickey Mouse, Winnie the Pooh. Let's see. Sonic Game World, yeah. But mine didn't have a screen. I mean, it didn't have a screen that you could use. The screen was whatever plastic cover you put on top of it. Ah. Oh, I should also say there's another sort of shark. She's got a shark girl, or they've got a shark girl. That's been really fun to watch. Oh shit, he's posting Buddy Thunderstruck videos, artwork. Not his own, but he's just retweeting it. Oh, here, yeah, it's right here. Let's see. His own, his own OC. Let's see. Where is it? I was just scrolling through it. Let's see. There we go. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, let me start with a good one to start with, because it's been her having adventures with this scuba diver. Diver? Where's the first one? Here we go. There you go. You can poke around his profile. He's been posting a lot of it lately. There. A beautiful stuff. Here's good. Oh, gross. Sorry, I'm looking at some other stuff. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, neat, right? Wait, what April O'Neil fan art did he do? I haven't seen that. Uh, Oh. I'm also hungry. I didn't eat anything this morning. And I think we only had hot dogs last night. I only had like one hot dog, and then I started to stream real super quick. So I'm now thinking about getting that cocking, and also thinking about getting, I don't know. I got some sandwich stuff. I could just come home and make a sandwich, but I got to go out in the heat. I'm going to get myself a treat afterwards. Oh, 2004 has probably set the record for the most diverse set of clothing. Oh, the 4Kids one? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I was not impressed with that one. That April O'Neil. I mean, it was fine, but then again, that one's not my favorite version of the Turtles. I mean, despite the fact that, yeah, it was more competent and accurate and ran longer and had a better continuity than the 80s Turtles. Like, the 80s Turtles just got real super dumb and goofy. Like, as much as we want to say, you know, justify it, I mean, I would say it did the same thing Ghostbusters did, where the first season is, like, impeccable. Like, maybe the first 2 seasons are like, oh, man, this is really great. They're doing it. They're really doing it. And then you get to, like, where they just need to make whatever kind of crap to, like, meet syndication. And then throw a bunch of extra stuff in there for you know, toy stuff. I would have to say, I mean, 2000s was great. But again, I may be a little bland. Maybe just a little bland because I wasn't a huge fan of the art style. Then you get to, like, the Nickelodeon one, which I was like, oh, okay, this is fun. Great designs. I really like how they just, like, made everyone a mutant, and it seemed, like, horrible and painful. And the stuff with the Krang and everything like that started to buckle a little bit under its own production towards the end with the legends and stuff like that. You could tell they had, like, stories for, like, other stuff, and then just was like, make it. Let's just do the legend stuff and have fun with it. Oh yeah. Flybackster Stockman is funner than that other stuff. The Cyborg. And then you get to, like, Rise, which is very divisive because it leans into more of the, like, the mystical elements beforehand. Turtles eventually either go they deal with mutants at first, but eventually they deal with any given order, space, interdimensional hijinks, and then the mysticism. You know, mixing and matching with, like, oh, well, you know, stuff like that. They get it in every certain order because that's what they did in the comic books. Like, I think it was, like, issue 7. They were already meeting the Triceratops people. And then, of course, you have the Nexus tournament and stuff, and Predator stuff. The IDW comics also leaned heavily into the mysticism, especially dealing with, like, there was this whole pantheon of weird, like, primordial spirits, and the Rat King was one of them. I remember there was the Rat King, and then there was this big hunter mammoth guy, and these were supposed to be, like, like I said, they were a pantheon of just, like, concepts. I think the Rat King was like a plague, and the mammoth was, like, antiquity and hunting and stuff like that. So, yeah. Oh, the mutant thing was very much of the age of the 80s, where you have the emergence of, you know, toxic waste and stuff like that. It was starting to be, like, reemerge. You know, you have nuclear energy, you have the power plant, and you have, like, I think Chernobyl actually also kind of like stuck in people's heads about like, oh shit, radiation, man. Don't mess with that stuff. Which is weird because we were already dealing with that stuff in the 1950s. Maybe it was like this sort of cycle of nostalgia. And also the fact that Reagan just didn't give a shit, like cut a bunch of regulations and we had a bunch of garbage around, which is very apt for today. So yeah, and I would have to say Rise is my favorite because I like the style, I like the humor, but I would not like get into a fist fight over anyone saying that this is like a really odd place to take it in the direction. It did finally do something with the fact that Ralph and Leo, there is a bit of contention for what leadership, but they didn't make it so that they were butting heads. They made it so that Leo has the more Raphael is more willing. Leo has the more capacity, but they all work together as brothers. Right? That was a good one. Also, the one thing they didn't go over, they kind of like maybe did something about it in the movie, like the final movie about Donatello being a soft shell turtle, which made it so that he had to like wear his protective mech gear on his back. Gave him it was weird. I wish they had done that a little bit more in the series. They talked about his vulnerability when it came to that one episode about April learning some magic, and then Donatello like actually opening up to her. That was sort of one aspect of the show I wish they'd went into. I mean, they were already doing crazy stuff with mutants and stuff. I wish they had like maybe had addressed the soft shell, or maybe it didn't need to come up until it came up. And maybe that was the point. Okay, well, it looks like we are just about done here. I think this turned out pretty decent. Demon Ring? Who said Demon Ring? Oh well, I gotta go. 12. Oh god, it's a little. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get that caulking, finish that up, and then get some lunch, and then maybe be back in time to like do another stream over on Melanie's for some art stuff. Oh, the ring. The no. Anyway, the scream. For the longest time, I thought that was like from a Captain Planet episode because they have the same quality of animation. Anyway, yeah, I gotta go. I want to thank you all for coming, and if you can do me a favor and stay cool, stay safe, and stay tuned, and I'll see you later. Maybe over on Melanie's in maybe about, I don't know, 2 o'clock? 3? We'll see. I may not do anything. We'll see. Anyway, bye-bye.